Yeah. All right. Another thing I wanted to ask you about, which is really why I hit you up in the first place, is I wanted to talk about how the business side of being a DJ really works. Because I know that my brother back in the day, he was dedicated to like one club. He was dedicated over to Space Taco Tuesdays.
Fire.
He was a regular DJ there, and he would always be on there every Tuesday. It wasn't always like the headliner or last one, but he was always on there, and he was a regular. But
Gotcha.
I wanted to ask you how it works if like you're not a regular and you're just promoting yourself and you're able to go to like different clubs without any conflict and stuff like that. Because I know there are certain clubs, like I went to a meeting with Wasted back in the day, and just to like see what it was about, they had a promoter and DJ thing going on, and they were basically saying like, yeah, if it's out of state and it's not in the states that we have it, like they have one in Texas, one in Cali. If it's out of state, then like you can do it, but we don't really want you playing at other clubs in Cali or the area. You feel me? Yeah, that's like what they were doing, but they were really trying to push ticket sales back in the day and stuff like that.
I'll tell you something, bro. Ticket sales are not going away. That's something that you're gonna hear from every promoter.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, when it comes to a residency, because that's what I'm assuming your brother he had a residency at Space Taco.
Yeah, he had a residency.
And congrats to him, bro, because that's a hard one to get. Personally, I haven't played there yet. I've been grinding away at other things, but that's definitely on the list for sure to play. So Space Taco, if y'all listening, get me on the lineup, son. I know y'all know me. Let's work. But it just really so the way it works is, let's say you go to your local club. Okay, let's call it Jazzy's. So you're gonna pull up to Jazzy's and say, hey, I'm trying to spin here on a Saturday, and let's say they don't have a resident DJ, they're down to book you. Okay, all right. At that point, you need to know what your worth is, how much knowledge you have in DJing, how much people you know for sure you can bring, because they're gonna ask you straight up, and once you tell them what your fee is, how many people you're gonna bring. Because two things they're looking at is how many people are gonna walk in and how much money they're gonna buy on alcohol. Because alcohol sales is what keeps their business going, right?
Yeah, because your ticket says you're going to have, everyone's going to try to get the early tickets, the cheaper
the free
tickets,
the RSVP tickets. So they're not really counting on that. And sometimes they even let you keep the door sales because, again, they're just focused on the bar sale. Yeah. So bar sales are number one. They're going to ask you how many people you could bring. Do you know if any other people are down? Like, they want you to kind of curate a lineup at that point, right? Mm-hmm. So you need to make sure you have these answers ready to go for them. It just really depends what your goal is as a DJ. Like, if you're trying to, stay at Jazzy just playing the hip hop Fridays, or are you trying to pursue this as like a touring DJ? Because at that point, yeah, you could take a fee at Jazzy's for $400 every time you go play, because that's what you requested. Mm-hmm. Or you're gonna go over here at this other club and play for free, and you're going to look at everything else positively, which is you're going to talk to every DJ there. You're going to get their Instagram because you're going to want to go play somewhere else with them. Yeah. And so they can introduce you to other people. It's a whole tree on the other side, right, of things. So it just really depends, bro, on what the goal is. But that's definitely typically how it goes when you're looking at pricing and stuff like that. They ask you those things, and then you kind of have to show them, straight up, like, okay, this is what I can do. From there, it just depends if they like you or they don't. I've had a couple residencies, one in Redlands. I kept over the summer. It was good, and it was on a Wednesday, so that was a little tough, but we definitely made it work. I do have the Vegas residency. That's once, I want to say, every 2-3 months at this point, but because they have a lot going on over there. So at that point, I'm kind of like a filler. Yeah. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get my name out there. I'm trying to become a touring DJ. I'm not really focused on the cash right now. Yeah. I'm focused on the bigger picture, which is getting my name out there, meeting the people, supporting the scene. I'm trying to introduce new crowds to new DJs. So what I mean by that is I also do a collective called The Lion's Den, and I host shows as well at venues and whatnot. So right now, like, I went to Sacramento to go play, and I'm gonna have some guys from NorCal come down to SoCal and play. So I'm trying to merge SoCal and NorCal together as well. So those are some of the goals that I'm trying to do with this. That's what I'm doing.
That's tight. That's tight for sure. I didn't